Thank you so much for your patience, everybody. We are ready for Fire Rock Beat the Game with Mooware. Go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, hi, hello everyone. I'm very happy that I can show off Fire Rock again. Very fun game. It's a lot of fun to play. Yeah, let's just get started here. Oh, just a second. Right. I think we're good to go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Although this start screen is always kind of weird. I press start and sometimes it goes faster and sometimes it goes slower. I guess it's depending on where the animation is currently. But in a moment we'll be there. Alright, so here we are. This is Fire Rock Man. He's wearing soap shoes. And I don't mean like what Sonic is wearing. No, they're actually made of soap, I have to assume. He's incredibly slippery and bouncy. If you've never played Fire Rock, I highly advise to at least give it a shot for a few minutes. It controls very unusually, very slippery, very bouncy. You'll get to jump really high after a bit. So one of the things we're collecting in each stage are these big pieces of meat, and those let you jump higher. It's jumping meat. It's one of the things we do in each stage. Oh, missed it there. So the purple item up there is a key item. It doesn't really do anything other than unlock the exit. We need 4 key items in every stage. Can't get it from here. Let's get it from the other side. So we need 4 key items for every stage, and we need 4 bosses. As you can see, I can climb walls. It's a very meshy game. You have to mesh jump to climb the walls. Okay, back in here, and here's our first boss. It's this big... I think it's like guts or something. Died very quickly this time. It kind of looks like a pair of lungs and some stuff that belongs with that. I missed out on the meat up there earlier. Yeah, I can already jump pretty high, but it's gonna get even faster. Here I'm gonna try a little trick. There we go. So you can jump again when you collect an item. I think it's like you're jumping off the item's hitbox while you're collecting it or something like that. But here's already the second boss. There it is. So you can see when the bosses spawn because the color palette of the stage changes and the music changes. The bosses usually just have tiny weak spots. In this case, for example, it's mostly his head, I think. It's the only part where he's vulnerable. I have to grab some more stuff here. Oh, touch the lava again. So, you can collect this shield item, this barrier item. Oh, slipped off. As I said, it's very slippery. You can collect this shield, and it basically works like your hit points. It takes hits for you, but it immediately disappears if you touch lava. And it doesn't even protect you from a hit there. You take damage and it disappears if you touch lava. And it's really easy to slip into a lava pool somewhere. Trying to get this meat here, but sliding around. There we go. And here's our next boss already. A very enthusiastic wiggling worm. He's very excited to be here. And now I've got a better weapon. So when you pick up the torch items, it upgrades your weapon. Usually you just throw a torch, and with every upgrade your fire rate increases. But if you collect enough, I think it's 8, you upgrade to this different weapon, the titular Fire Rock, which has a higher firing rate and also a longer throwing arc, which can sometimes be pretty useful. Okay, there's the last key item up there. Get away from me. Ah, and there goes my shield, which isn't great, but I think there's another one. So here for the last boss, I'm gonna need a shield if I want to do this quickly. First, there's a key item up there, and by now I can jump really high, as you can see. All this meat went right into my legs. Okay, get the shield, wait for the swarm, and they already destroyed my shield. Okay, well, I made it through anyway. So here's the last boss, this swarm, and even the swarm only has a small weak spot up there. And that's pretty much the first stage. So now I can go through the exit. The exit only unlocks when you have the 4 bosses defeated and the 4 key items collected. So that's stage 1. There are 6 stages in total. Yeah, this is still kind of cave themed. I mean, with some technology elements. There's a tricky jump here. Let's see. Nice, first time. So without any meat, this jump is pretty tight. But it lets me collect this key item here early, so I don't have to come back. So these enemies that spawn here, they always spawn if there's no boss in the room, and they just keep infinitely respawning. So they're basically just there to annoy you. I got the guts boss quickly again. And a bit of a risky walk here over the lava. And let's see if I can get the good position here. No shield isn't great, but yeah, this is the next boss. These 2 bats, only the left one is vulnerable, and even that one I think only on its ears basically. It might kill me. Okay, well, I'll fight it from the middle. It's probably better. Fighting from the middle is safer but slower. I can fire at the left bat here through this gap, but I always have to dodge when the bats are coming in close. Hey, there we go. That was pretty fast. Right, grab some more stuff here.
I'm sorry, is the hitbox for your character picking up items in your shoes?
Is it? Generally, yeah, it's possible.
That's what it looks like.
Hitboxes are generally tiny, so even the doors, like, it might look like you're touching a door, but you just can't get in. Because a lot of the hitboxes are just really small. Maybe it's the shoes.
I'm just like, I'm watching you jump up for some of these things, like, I swear, like, it's not being picked up until the shoes hit it.
Oh, there goes my shield again. Some precarious platforming here. Oh, that happens a lot. Bouncing around in lava. I've got 1 hit point left. Nice. Yeah, you can only see your hit points here on the pause screen. The left number is your health and the right number is your shield. The heart on top is also a health indicator, so it's pumping really slowly now. That means I've got low health. But when you get a shield, the heart actually comes down and becomes your shield, so you don't see that anymore, but it's not really a useful indicator anyway. Anyway, there's the boss, but first I'm gonna collect some items, because while the boss is on screen, or while the boss is in the room, these little annoying enemies don't spawn. Okay, gotta jump off the item there again. Now we can deal with the boss. This one should be pretty easy, if it doesn't get too close to me. Nice. Mashed it down before it could touch me. Come on, get the meat. A lot of these small platforms are angled, so you always slip off. It's really hard to land on them properly. Come on, get up. Okay, and here's another boss, a swarm again. I think every stage is a swarm boss. I didn't really... maybe one doesn't have it, but yeah, it's pretty common boss. That's just the enemy type that spawns in empty rooms as a swarm. Oh. Slipped into the lava, took a death, doesn't really matter much. So we've got 4 lives per stage. And even if you lose those, you just have to restart that stage, so it's not really a big loss. What's a bit of a problem now is that I have to climb up here while these enemies are spawning, and if anything hits you, you fly back really far, so it's hard to make these climbs while the enemies are there and without a shield. Because one of the things the shield also does, it doesn't just protect you from hits, it also reduces the knockback a lot, which is very useful a lot of the time. Alright, stage 3. Still in a techno cave here. The scenery is gonna change in the coming stages. I grab the key here, that's right over the lava. Oh, well, I guess I don't have to worry about my shield anymore. I guess already the next boss. This one's kinda difficult to hit. It wiggles around a lot, and only the head is the weak point. So this will probably be a good time for donations or announcements. This is gonna take a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So quick update on our Spyro bid war for Spyro's color. Yellow and pink are now both tied at $100 each. So we definitely need to get some donations in to break that tie. So if you have strong feelings about yellow, donate towards yellow. If you have strong feelings about pink, which I do, I really like pink, donate towards pink. Or if you have strong feelings about purple, who is sitting at $55, you can also put your money towards that and kind of take over the lead last second. That tie is thanks to a $15 donation from Professor Ness, or Prof Ness. Thank you so much. There's no comment with that, but we really appreciate that generous donation.
Nice. They all sound like good colors. Although I'm not sure how I should imagine Spyro in yellow. Okay.
It's definitely, yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen it before.
Yeah. Oh, so we dealt with the boss, now I just have to get these items. Thankfully, I got the key item really quickly here. Sometimes it takes like a minute or longer to grab that, because if you look closely, the small platforms are all angles. There's nothing to stand there, you just slip off constantly. And here's the next boss already. I like these guys, they look very funny. These kind of grumpy heads. And here only the lower head is the weak point. Okay, I didn't... Oh, he's moving right, okay. And there we go. Except for those flames. Yeah, when a boss dies, those flames spawn, and they're very random. They can move in all kinds of directions. Sometimes they really glitch out and shoot across the screen at high speed. He's no boss, but while the boss is here, it's a good time to grab some items, like this key item here. Here's the boss. It's a kinda cute, kinda squid-like thing.
I would absolutely buy a plushie of that.
Yeah. And there it goes. We'll see it again. It's one of the bosses that gets reused. Oh. Keep picking the wrong door there. Yeah, shield, very important, because we've got a long climb here. That would have thrown me off already. Oh, there goes my shield. No. Okay, no one here this time, nice. Okay, there's a boss down there, but first let's grab some stuff again. Ah, didn't want to go through a door there, okay. Accidentally fell through.
know this is something you mentioned earlier, but chat is asking about health being displayed on the screen.
Yeah, if you have the shield, then it isn't displayed. If you don't have the shield, then there's a pumping heart at the top of the screen that kinda indicates your health. Otherwise, it's just here on the pause screen. So it's 8, 7, so 8 hit points and 7 shield points. So if I really want to know, I have to check the pause screen. Okay, here's the boss. It's kind of hard to get into position for this one. I just drop down from here and hope it pushes me into the right place. And over here it's mostly safe. Just have to dodge a little bit. And there we go. And that's all the bosses for this stage. And for the... Alright, I missed the key item earlier because I fell through the door. And here's one last little trick. We have to get across this lava pit to get to the exit. Funny little prank. So if you go in here with low health, you're gonna have to take a death. Okay, so that's half of the stages, and we have to flip the disc. Now stage 4, quite a different theme. These vines. Looks pretty nice. Quick round to collect some items here, some tasty jumping meat. Oh, phew. I was worried he would touch me. If when you collect the shield item, your heart comes floating down, and only when it touches you, your shield activates. And if something hits you in between while that's happening, your shield is just cancelled. You're just not getting it. Here's the next boss. This one's pretty easy. There we go. Okay, back down, and right away the next boss. This one's also surprisingly weak. So the part up there where we were just in and we're gonna go through again. This is a kind of maze with lots of one-way wars. I think you can kinda tell which way you can go through because the thinner walls are the ones you can go through, and it's kinda... they're on thinner on one side and it kinda tells you which way you can go through, but it's... if you're not familiar, then might be a bit of a confusing maze there. Right now. Hopefully gonna hit the door, there we go. Because yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the door hitbox is also kinda small. It's easy to touch a door but not really go in. Here's the next boss, it's up there, a big spider, but first we wanna get the key item over there. Right, got the key, up to the boss. Don't fall into the door. And now camp. No, he's slipping. Ah. Come on, get up. Phew. Right, the big spider, here's the boss. Just have to dodge back and forth a bit. And here's already the last boss. Definitely waiting for the shield here, because it's very likely, that I'm gonna get, okay.
Oh no.
Sure. That can happen. So we're trying to go around over the top. There's another key item up there, ouch. Stop hitting me. No, what? Okay. Oh, we're almost there. The shield would really help now, but there's no shield left, so we're just gonna have to get through. Okay, looks like a good chance now. Go. Get into position. Down there if I can. Alright, should be set probably. Okay, and here's the exit, and that's stage 4 already.
That was cruel and unusual.
Yeah, that's how it often goes in Fire Rock. Right, stage 5, so now some ancient ruins are mixing in with the vines. And so the brick floor here kind of acts weirdly. Maybe it's just because it's very straight, very straight lines, but you bounce a lot more on those. So the movement is a bit different. And here's a particularly funny prank they're playing on the player. There's a big lava pit and you have to go across it 3 times, if I remember right. Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing 5 HP, that's good. So that also means you can't take any shield across there ever and you're always gonna lose your shields. So they're not that much use. Here's the traditional swarm boss again. For this one I wanna get up here and ideally stay up here. Right.
I do like the idea that like if you just take out one of them, they all die.
Yeah, there's some kind of the swarm organism. Okay, so here's a particularly funny part. This is a big door maze. You just kind of have to know where the doors go, or to try all of them, I guess. Oh, that's not where I want to go. So these spawning creatures here are gonna be fun later when I have to get up there. But now we're going to another boss. Heal isn't really much use because again we're gonna have to hop onto a lava pit pretty soon. There's no key. In this stage I actually don't want to collect too many torches. Having a shorter firing range is good for the last boss. And here's a big lava pit again. Okay. Doing pretty good in terms of health. Just grabbing some stuff, trying to remember which door to take. Let me see. I'm looking at my notes, but I'm not sure I'm deciphering them right. No, that's not the right door. Okay, well, we have to go around again. And over the funny lava pool. If I can jump up, it's not taking my jump aid. It's just slipping too much here. Okay, here we go. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Right away to the next boss. If I'm fast enough, I can just run through there before the projectiles get that far to the left. Okay, but as soon as I'm in position here, this fight is also pretty much done. There we go. And now the trip back over the lava pool again. Health 10, good. That's fine. And we're going right back to the door maze. Okay, now... Oh, I'd like to get up there, if they let me. Alright, good timing. There we go, one last time over the lava pool. And here's our last boss for this stage, a spooky ghost. Just have to get past him on the right side, grab some stuff, and then jump up to the left. That's the best position to attack him.
Very weird to run into a ghost when you've just been fighting a bunch of aliens.
Maybe it's an alien ghost. Well, in position, there we go. And it's a quick one as soon as you get to the right spot. And that's stage 5, so we're already on to the final stage here. In this last stage, I'm gonna set up a little glitch because it's better for marathon safety, and also it's fun to do and to see. First, I'm gonna need some supplies here, and then we're gonna try and become invincible. Yeah, how's my health doing? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And I just hope that there's an enemy up there. Nice. I hope it doesn't move too much. And come down. Come on. Come and get me. I'm right here. Come on. Come on. Don't I look juicy? Don't you wanna get a bite of me?
He's like, no thanks.
Yeah, we got the one shy alien. Come on, there we go. So wait, if you die and as you die you fall through a door, you don't die and your health underflows, and now I'm invincible.
All right.
Also, my heart is stuck over there on the floor. It's funny that it's on the floor. Usually it floats a bit higher. But yeah, it's gonna recover as soon as I pick up a shield item. And I'm just gonna hide behind it here. So especially the final boss in this last stage is really pretty risky. So it's good for run safety to be invincible. Otherwise, I might have to redo this stage a few times, depending on how that last fight goes. But also for this fight, I don't really have to hide from the boss as much anymore. I guess it's also kind of a slow fight, so if we've got any donations or anything.
Yeah, so earlier we got a $50 donation from Anonymous with no comment. Thank you so much for that generous donation. They put that towards the Spyro Reignited Spyro's Color poll that we have open, and they put it towards green, which launched green into second place with $75. Yellow and pink are still tied at $100 each. And this game is almost over, so it is time to get that tiebreaker in. While you're doing that, you can also put your donation towards our open incentive for Metal Gear Solid to upgrade the game to any % extreme. We are at $15 out of the $300 that we need, and I know that sounds like a lot, but I also believe in chat, and I know that we can get that. So exclamation point donate, get those donations in, support this incredible organization, Point of Pride. And let's get more marathon.
Yeah, get your donations in for more great runs for a good cause. We're gonna see another boss here in a moment. So here's some kind of space wizard. And he just teleports around. He's not much of a threat to me. His star attack there, it can hit me, but it's not much of a threat. It's unlikely. But yeah, I guess the same goes the other way around. I just kind of have to hope he teleports into the right position. So kind of an apathetic fight from both sides, I guess. They're both just standing here and chucking stuff into the air. Alright. For this stage, I definitely want to grab all torches, because for the final boss I really need the upgraded weapon. Here's our squid friend again. Oh, I'd like that torch, but it's kind of hard to get right now.
Oh, hello and welcome into the Marathon Raiders.
Okay, so here we're in a good spot. This is also pretty much a done fight.
Real quick for our friends just joining us, this is Fireside Pride 2024, benefiting Point of Pride. You can donate by using !donate in the chat, and you can check out the schedule by using !schedule.
The other game plays another funny prank on us. The platform below the door isn't really a platform. You can fall through, but you can't climb up. It's one of those one-way wars. And here's the last boss. Before I get to fight him, I have to fall into this lava pit and pick up the last key item and some torches. And then I have to try and get out, because that's also not easy. For some reason you can't just climb up. Oh, this time it worked really fast. But yeah, that's one of the risks here that could easily kill you. And now we're just fighting the boss. So I've got the fire rock now. Otherwise it's really hard to hit him up there. Even now it's kind of hard to hit him with all the orbs swirling around him. The big meatballs. And he's got a lot of health, so this is gonna take a minute or two, I think. And mostly have to dodge his attacks here and then get my shots in. Maybe a funny little thing about the way this game controls. So if you haven't played Fire Rock, I highly recommend trying it with the way it's really bouncy and slippery. The same developers made a pinball game for the Famicom Disk System. It's called Moonball Magic, and some people have joked that they used the engine from that game for this one. And that's why it controls like this. I mean, I think it's unlikely, but it's a funny idea. Hey, there we go. Okay, now I just have to get into the door. That's also a minor challenge.
That's a boss fight in itself.
Yeah, there we go. And that's it. That's the end of Fire Rock. And maybe while the credits are scrolling here, I could tell you the story of the game. So in the game here, it doesn't really explain much, but in the manual it explains that we're actually in the future. I'm not sure why I'm like a shirtless barbarian throwing torches and rocks, but apparently we're in the year 2100, and aliens have invaded the Earth and have built their base in these underground ruins. So that's what we're doing here. And now it kind of just, I don't know, gets erased somehow. And that's it. That's the end of Fire Rock Part 1, as the credits say. Sadly, there's no Part 2. Maybe one day, or I don't know. Maybe someone will make a Fire Rock ROM hack someday.
Well, GG on that run. That was so much fun to watch, especially with the way that the Paul just like kind of slipping and sliding around with those controls.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're like trying it for the first time, you're gonna slip and slide a lot more. Takes a bit of practice to get used to that.
Well, do you have any shoutouts?
So I'm gonna be back in a few hours later today with Devil Dumpadores. It's a very fun name to say always. And yeah, for now, I guess I'm gonna shout out all the people that have streamed Fire Rock. So a while ago, maybe a year or two ago, in some community circles, it got surprisingly popular, and I've watched a whole bunch of people play it and beat it, and it was really fun. So big shout out to the Fire Rock community under air quotes. Yeah, that's it from me for now. I'll be back with Devil Dumpadores later.
All right, and we will be happy to see you later. So, everyone, you are watching Fireside Pride 2024. Stay tuned for Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Spyro 1 Any Percent NBS with Beam Queen Sol. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody, to Fireside Pride 2024 here on Twitch. We are here supporting Point of Pride. Thank you so much for this morning with everyone's generous donations. We have raised a total of $615 for, Point of Pride, and that is absolutely astounding. Y'all are so generous, so amazing. I really appreciate it. That is it for me for today, but do not fret because I will be back on Sunday with more amazing games. In the meantime, I'm going to hand you off to an absolutely amazing person, amazing host. I am so excited to hand off to Mina. The microphone is yours. And everyone in chat, I will see you later. Make it a great one.
All right. Thank you so much, Chibi Carrera, for that intro and that handoff. Make sure there's the shout out for Chibi Career. Make sure you go follow her. She is wonderful and amazing and one of my favorite people to run events with. But yes, it's me. I'm Mina. If you were here last night, I warned you I'd be back. This is my second hosting shift, and there's still one more hosting shift for me tomorrow and Sunday. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about Fireside Pride 2024. That's our new name for the winter event, formerly Winter Pride. And we are raising money for Point of Pride. Now, Point of Pride is a great organization. They are a trans-led 501c3 nonprofit, and they've served tens of thousands of people in all 50 states and 100 plus other countries by providing access to gender-affirming health and wellness services. Now, they have a lot of various support programs that the money that we're raising goes to. They have an annual transgender surgery fund, an HRT access fund, electrolysis support fund. They offer free chest binders and femme shapewear for those who may need that. And then they also just introduced recently the Thrive Fund, which is a generalized fund for all the other things that may or may not be covered by other stuff that they do. So there's a lot of great things that they're doing for the trans community, and if you're in a position where you think that one of their grants or garment programs might be of help for you, you can check out their website, pointofpride.org, to get information on how to apply, as well as look to get more involved with them directly as a donor or volunteer. And of course, you can learn all about them there as well. Exclamation Point Charity will also bring up a link to them. Now, as far as our next run, we do have Spyro Reignited Trilogy Spyro 1 coming up next with my good friend Beam Queen Soul. And there is currently still a bid war going for that. And there were actually a couple of donations that came in right before the host handoff for that. First off, there is a set of $50 donations. One from Busy Boppet and another from Anonymous. And both of those are going towards the purple color. Now, if you feel strongly about the color, purple has currently taken a commanding lead, $55 ahead of the tie of pink and yellow. So if you have a really strong opinion about the color of Spyro for our next run, please make sure that you make your voice heard and vote with your wallet. In addition to that, Busy Boppet did have a message attached to their donation saying, "Always happy to support anyone fighting for LGBT plus rights. Thank you for all your hard work." And no, Busy Boppet, thank you. And thank everyone else for donating, because we couldn't do what we're doing here without your support. So again, it's exclamation point donate to get ready to donate to the charity if you have the means to. And if you don't, just spreading the word, hyping us up on social media, letting everyone know that the event is going on is a huge help. The more eyes that we can get on the event, the better it is for us and for the charity. And I do believe we're about ready to get started with that next run. So in just a moment, we're going to get that started. So if you need to grab a drink or anything real quick, you got about a minute before we kick off the next run.